All right, guys, we're taking you all along, a little ride along here. It's currently Monday afternoon. I don't have much else to do. I just bought Lucas his car, a little surprise for him. We'll drop a video on that soon, but he's been kind enough to let me drive it. It's dope.
Super
I
smooth.
think I don't have a Rolls Royce. I think I might want one after this.
Super smooth. You would never think about it. Most Rolls Royce usually you
For
get
a
driven.
V12 engine, you really can't hear much on this, to be honest. But you want to tell them why I got you this car, even though it's not the one you wanted?
From what I had, it definitely was an upgrade because I'm having shit.
Oh, camera's not locked in. Technical difficulties. We're not doing any cuts here.
We got that here. From what I had, because I'm having a child, my first child ever, what I had wasn't so practical. It was an R8, so at the end of the day, we needed something with at least 2 seats in the back. So
all of your cars literally only have 2 seats. So
yeah, I never had the intention of fucking getting a car with more than 2 seats.
Yeah, well, we try to convince the baby mama to allow the baby seat on inside the McLaren, like on the passenger seat, which is totally legal.
It is legal, but
it is totally legal.
Women just don't like that.
Yeah,
for some
but she
reason.
didn't like it. So I was debating between this. I had a Bentley Flying Spur Mansory. I was also thinking about getting. Then I just drove this Rolls Royce. We went and test drove it, and I was like, yeah, this is it. This is 100% it. But I'm glad you like it.
I like it though.
You letting me drive it.
It's so, compared to all the other cars we have, you can't really hear the engine, but it's a V12 engine. It's one of the only ones we have with the V12 engine, so it's fucking cool.
Anyways, not to digress, we definitely want to talk about some stuff today. Tips and tricks you learned along the way to kind of get to where we are today. Like literally a Monday afternoon, we're just driving around town while everybody else is probably still at work in a nice little Rolls Royce here, where we're from. But nice. I don't know how you did with training today. Had a nice dub, 10K day today.
Obviously, I'm in long terms, and most people in long terms right now are kind of gotten a hold a lot with the market starting to sell off too. Not too bad. I'm getting fucked a little bit in some sectors,
me
but
too.
not other ones in terms of long-term position. But day trading, not too bad at all. I think definitely right now day trading is the best thing to do.
Yeah, doing pretty good. Last week for me was a little tough. For some reason, I have this crazy coincidence that whenever I have a play or a day where like I get ticked out, like stopped out, and it goes to my direction, happened like 6 times in a row last week. It's crazy. It happened today almost, but I re-entered and we're able to make 10K today, which is awesome. The same play. But yeah, really increased volatility. Still this mess with this whole Trump situation, government shutdown, a bunch of like random bullshit that honestly made this last week, ever since the whole tariff kind of news came out, pretty difficult.
Difficult as fuck.
Pretty difficult to trade, but honestly, it kind of shows like over and over again, consistency is super key. Just do the same thing over and over again. It's not going to work out every day, but if you have a long-term perspective, like I always like to use this analogy where it's kind of like you're flipping a coin, right? Let's say you have a 50% win rate, which it is when you're flipping a coin. You can flip a coin 20 times in a row, and it might all land on heads, which basically means that you might lose every single one of those trades. But you flip it 1,000 times, 5,000 times, the closer and closer it's going to get to 50%. And you have to have a large enough sample size, a large enough amount of trades for luck just to be removed from the equation. And that's kind of the way I like to put it. Like you're going to lose a lot, it's going to happen, but as long as you keep doing the same thing and probabilities on your side, you're going to be all right.
I mean, it's to the point where like anything in life that you're trying to achieve, you're going to have to fail so many times until you succeed. And that goes with everything, not just trading, but if any business you have, like retail, fucking e-commerce, reselling something, that you're going to go through a lot of shit, trials and errors. And then eventually it'll hit, right? Because like you said, it's just probabilities. Eventually it's going to hit, and it's going to hit big, right? So yeah, I think
the compound is a big thing in most of these. A big superpower compounding. What watch you got on right now?
The Millie.
So is that my Richard Mille?
Yeah.
So you're wearing my Richard Mille right now?
My shirt.
Dude, this is very underrated, bro. I've been loving the Cartier Santos. Is this like one of the cheapest, probably one of the cheapest watches I have. It's probably like 10 grand you can get this watch for.
Yeah.
I just love how low, every time I wear like my other watches out, I feel like people are just looking at me, like I get these conversations I don't want to get into. It depends on where you wear it too, but like I like to be low key. This nobody asked me about this Cartier Santos. Nobody asked, nobody cares, and I love it, to be honest.
I think that is the cheapest watch we have.
Probably. I mean, that RM is for like 450.
400 something thousand.
Around that. Yeah. I mean, that's a little bit.
Our next up.
A little bit less than what I paid for, but.
Jacob & Co.
Yeah, no, I don't fuck with that kind of. I don't like that kind of shit, to be honest. I'm leaning more now that I have like, simple. But mostly all the watches I could ever want. Yeah, simple, small, and like not shit people kind of actually know. I'm not like shoving it in anybody's faces,
Yeah, I feel that.
It's kind of what I'm liking. But
I mean, we do have cars.
Everybody does look at you in most of the cars I have. Yeah. Honestly, that's why I like my favorite cars. I have You're gonna nobody's gonna like this. My favorite car is my TRX, the Ram, by far.
Yeah, it's
By far.
practical.
Nobody really cares about that. Nobody's asking you questions, taking pictures. You can go out wherever you want. It's
Especially
pretty
where
chill.
we live.
In this car, everybody's fucking staring at us.
Yeah.
Literally, everybody's
Yeah.
looking at us.
It's
So it
ridiculous.
is in my Ferrari and
There's
the
no
McLaren.
No girls stare. Like I've had most of the interactions
Guys.
I've had were guys being like, "That's a nice ass car," and not a single girl. Not a single girl.
Yep. If you look beside us right now, both sides are getting stared at. And the thing is, we don't live like we're out in the country. Like we're like in a suburban, like our house is super out in the country.
It's nice.
And that's where we like. I mean, we don't like cities that much. We eventually, like every once in a while, we'll go to Miami, stop by New York, stop by LA. But I really like the country. It's kind of where we were born and raised. This is where.
The good thing about this where we live, bunch of rich people, but old rich people.
Yeah,
so it's
that's
quiet.
true. It's
You
like
don't
it's like
hear
quiet
fucking,
old money.
SVJs roaming around.
We're
the
building a
streets all the time.
Whataburger right there. That's already done.
That's already done.
Oh shit.
Shit, anyways.
I have to pull up to Whataburger. See what the fuck's going on.
But we gotta go some questions through here, for you guys. I'm sure you guys are interested in hearing what we had to say, especially, about how we, how we trade or just what our lifestyle is, how we go about things.
Oh yeah.
I think the one
Be more
question,
personal.
one question that we've gotten a lot is like how trading can give you the freedom and basically the freedom to do whatever you want, like the free time and free location, like you can
Yeah, I
go
feel like people
wherever
got
you want.
that backwards. 100%.
Yeah, but explain. Go from
Yeah,
in
I
your
feel like
perspective.
people. Well, honestly, you're gonna look for trading for freedom, 100%. That's what you look for. But people only see like now, like I mean, I traded for like 2 hours a day today. Like now I'm out just driving around doing fucking nothing. Probably gonna pull up to Whataburger soon. Oh, we'll keep you all updated. But you only get to that point where you're only taking like 2 trades a day or 1 trade a day, 2 hours a day. Like once you already have a system, once you're already profitable, once you know what you're doing, like then you can get to the point where you're only trading for 2 hours a day. To get up to that point, you have to literally work. Like I used to work 80 hours a week with my job and learning how to trade. You have to grind super, super hard. So people don't see how many hours you put in. They only see like the 2-hour work days basically.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you're not, to get to that point, it requires a lot of time and a lot of effort. You're not just gonna skip everything and only trade for 2 hours a day and be done. Like the back testing, the journaling you have to do, the practicing you have to do, it's all kind of insane at the start, but it all compounds and you get to a point where you can finally only trade for 2 hours a day and you'll finally be able to enjoy your life. But at the very start, you have to sacrifice everything, sacrifice playing video. I haven't literally, when I kind of started to get in my like grind journey, I stopped playing video games and I have never looked back. Like I used to be super addicted, bro. I know you play a lot of sports games.
I played a lot of sports
Yeah.
games. I wasn't too addicted to that.
I was super, bro.
Yeah.
For me, it was like Rocky
You were.
League, Rainbow Six Siege, Call of Duty, Fortnite, bro. Not as much Fortnite, to be honest, but
No, I was past her.
Siege, Rocky League was a big one. I fucking played that game a lot. What are some other ones, dude? GTA, I fucking all the shit you could probably think
GTA.
of.
Was
Yeah, I
huge.
used to drop hours into that shit. For Honor, anybody know For Honor? Drop it in the comments. I used to drop hours and hours of my life in that shit, but the second I decided to just lock in, I haven't looked back at video games because your life starts to become a video game, which is pretty cool. Like, you start to level up like your character in real life. Like you start to make money, you start to learn how to fight, you learn how to do things, you level up your looks, your clothes, your skin. Like
Exactly.
your life becomes a video game, which is pretty cool.
I think one thing though that people don't realize if they have if they have the same kind of ethic as us is like you go about this life trying to become a profitable day trader, trying to be successful, thinking you're gonna have all this time to do whatever you want, but now that we're in it, most of what we like to do is just fucking work and trade. Like that's most of our time.
Working for me is the most fun thing.
Yeah.
That and fighting, like I love
Fighting too,
I
yeah,
love fighting. That for me is like my escape. But other than that, like the gym, obviously you're spending time with family. Like you start to realize that material things aren't important, and gotten to the point. Like I mean, I surprised you with this Rolls Royce. You didn't really care that much, did you?
No, I mean it was nice, obviously, but at the end of the day,
crashed.
compared to all of the other materialistic things that also we have at this point, like you can't really do more than that, right? It's kind of mundane if the only thing you're thinking about is getting more stuff, right?
Yeah, you
Not
get bored.
giving more stuff. Yeah, we don't get bored giving stuff. Our family is now retired. We don't, like all of our family. We don't have to worry about a single one.
That's the best
problem.
part
That's the
about
best
money.
part,
You
yeah.
know, being able to have your kids taken care of, being able to have kids is huge. Like we started pretty early. Like we're in our early to mid 20s. I already have a bunch of children here and on the way. That for me is the biggest goal. Honestly, people think I'm crazy, but I want to be like Nick Cannon up in here. I want at least 10 boys.
We get a lot of children.
At least 10.
Yeah, at least 10, build an empire. This is one thing.
Between both of us, we could definitely get 10.
Oh yeah, 10, no, 20 plus probably
Yeah.
to both of us. This is one thing that I've heard a lot of people say, but in terms of trading, I've never heard an answer that. What was like the moment where like you knew you made it as like a trader, to be called a trader?
To be called like a profitable. I mean,
trader,
I called
yeah,
myself
yeah.
a trader before I even made
But
any
we
money.
know, we both know.
Yeah,
it's
but
not how it works.
profitable.
Yeah.
That's a good question. I honestly think the moment I had like my first fat withdrawal, I didn't withdraw my trading profits for like a very, very long time. So like my first like fat withdrawal where I like had money, like the first thing I did with my first pay, I remember I bought that 48 Ferrari Spider. That's the first thing I did.
Yeah.
That's probably when I felt like it. Cause I built my account up, but I was too scared to withdraw any money. So whenever I had like my first like fat withdrawal, probably is like when I was feeling like this is it. Like I've made it. Cause I had money in my trading account that I could compound. I had a fat withdrawal that at that time, personal, fucking like 30% of that went straight to taxes. But you live and you learn. You learn.
That's true.
Taxes is something people don't, especially with prop firm traders now. They don't really. They're 1099. A bunch of people are still trading under their name, out of business.
Yeah, they don't. Especially nowadays, it's got so much easier with prop firms being the thing. When we were doing it, it just wasn't.
You lost real fucking money, bro.
Yeah.
And it gets to a point where money does not become real to you. Like I remember, like I was in high school, dude, seeing like $4,000 go to 32, go to $100,000, and back to zero in the span of a week. Like when you see numbers move like that at a young age, like you start to think like, bro, people are wasting years for what I just did in like a day. And it's like money does not become real anymore. It's kind of like you're stealing. Like it's kind of like a glitch to life.
Exactly.
Like, trading is 100% a glitch to life. Kind of like how I would look for glitches on. It's funny because every single video game I played, I always looked for a way to like cheat and hack in it. GTA, like those controller glitches, bro. I was always finding a way to do it.
You always see that kind of thing, but like in life,
I feel like a lot of traders are like that.
Yeah, you start like trying to find that cheat code. I think like especially with trading, you just don't find a cheat code. You don't find that.
I think trading is the cheat code.
Well, trading
it's
is
the hardest cheat code you have to learn.
People are trying to find like, what's an easy way to trade to make a lot of money.
There is no easy money.
There's no easy money.
I mean, dude, I see these crypto kids sometimes get super lucky. Like it's kind of like winning the lottery.
Yeah.
Winning the lottery is easy money. We'll say that. We'll say that.
I would say one thing also that all people understand, because we have a lot of like young men, I feel like
that's most of the demographic is like honestly people from like our age, so even older, like 30 to like 30.
I'd say our
30
demographic, Our demographic is definitely from 18 to like 30 or something. Like
mid-30s.
Guys, I think the one big thing is find the right kind of woman, or if you're not in that position yet, don't. Just
your partner can make or break you for sure.
I think that's something that people don't realize, and we've had a lot of our members even go through stuff like this before. I remember.
Yeah, a lot of them have good people who, like, honestly, I've seen them find success because of their partners, and then a lot of them have found like more distractions, more bad times. Oh, I don't know what the fuck that was. Someone's about to die because of their partner, and I've seen people seen them split up, and they do a lot better. Like we're close. We have students who've been with us for a long time, and so it's fun getting to see all of them succeed and their different like paths in life and everything they're doing. But 100% agree that like especially in your 20s, you're not even supposed to be looking. Yeah, but we want to do more of these kind of lifestyle things with y'all as well, things like this to kind of give y'all an insight to the life we live. Because I mean, we'll post pictures and stuff, but we really like to flex a lot. Like we see a lot, bro. The funniest shit ever, dude. You see these traders come up. If you want to look at like my first, like before I posted anything on social media, I already had a Ferrari. Like I already had my life made. Now you see these traders come up on social. I see so many of them. They'll start to like post shit. They'll post shit, get a bunch of people in the Discord community, and then like they'll buy a car. So whenever they started blowing up, they buy a car. Then every single post is them in their car. Like their GT3R is huge now. Probably one of my favorite cars to drive, being honest. But it's so overused now. Like every single post, bro. Their car. I'm like, bro, like, and you just happen to have that car after you got some traction on social media, because before then you didn't have anything. So an easy way to tell if somebody's capping or not is like, did they only have these nice things after they started to see traction on social media?
That's very true. And you can tell once they get to
if
like
you
a
look at my
certain
very first Instagram post I made, it was like, I don't know, like 2 years ago. Just me with I'm super proud of that Ferrari. First supercar I've ever had. Unfortunately, it is.
Down.
Yeah, no, it doesn't work. I still have it. It's still in the garage, but it doesn't really work that much.
Especially when it gets hot.
Yeah.
It overheats.
No, it's electricals on that shit is also fun. Same thing with the McLaren. I hate the McLarens. For me, their electricals suck. And the McLarens are super dangerous, bro. Honestly, if you want an entry supercar, buy like a, let's say like sub 200K, buy like a 2015 Lamborghini Huracan, bro. You do the oil change yourself, and those cars can go like 120,000 miles, no problem, no wear and tear. Super dangerous. Don't fuck with the 720S McLaren unless you've been driving a lot of supercars, unless you know how to drive. Those things are dangerous as fuck. Plus, McLarens have really bad electrical issues.
That's true.
You'd want to stay away from.
I'd say probably a good compact one that's durable. I like the RDR8s a lot. That was like my dream car to have.
Yeah, I know. You did get an R8. R8s are cheap though, but they're basically like a Huracan, but different wrap. That's what they are.
I like it.
That's what they are.
That was my James Bond kind of.
Yeah, I was gonna get you either a Urus or a G-Wagon too, but I decided to get this thing because this
is so much better. This is like not even. This isn't the Rolls Royce you get driven on. This is
when you drive, exactly. This is a Rolls Royce Wraith, by the way.
Yeah.
If you don't know, it's practically new. It's not brand new, but it's practically new. Got it from a secondhand user who didn't like the space in it, but I feel like it's only going to be unique. We got a baby seat back there.
Yeah.
It's what the baby mama wants. This is good.
This is like a sedan.
It's a perfect middle ground of like, V12 but comfortable.
I like it. I like it a lot. I'm probably going to end up driving this more often.
Yeah, no, it's
super smooth. I don't mind it at all.
It's very, very sick. But it's cool, man. We're driving around town. We're about to pass our old high school, or we're kind of already past it, that we used to go to back in the day.
Yeah, we decided to just drive back here and see.
We're going for just a random drive down memory lane, man. We basically bought like some land. It's about like an hour away from where we grew up.
And we decided to come back.
Yeah, decided to come back, and we're currently working on like building our own houses on it. Like we haven't like fully finalized everything yet, but we have the process in there. Basically, it came with the house. It came with a couple houses. It's basically like a family compound. But we want to build our own houses. Like, it was my dream always to build my own house, kind of like a little bat cave. I want like secret rooms and shit, like rooms behind a bookshelf, that kind of shit. But I'm starting off with mine first, and I have the design down basically. I'm excited to kind of show you guys as well. If you guys like this kind of shit, if not, we'll just stick with the trading shit. But honestly, it's good.
You want to see our lifestyle?
Absolutely. As it's honestly pretty mundane, pretty boring, bro. We don't like to be super flashy with the things we do.
Not really, yeah. We don't think, if you're flashing too much, you have another sort of agenda in mind. You're not really...
Yeah, you could really tell what people be doing, who's legit, who's not legit. But also, I don't like how people say money is silent, because it really isn't silent, bro. Like, people, who are buying these like $1 billion yachts, these private jets, these like supercars, people who are buying this Rolls Royce, $500,000 car, like they're not poor people. So money really isn't silent. I hate when people say that.
If you have money, you're gonna flex. You have money, you're gonna flex.
Unintentionally gonna flex. Like Zuckerberg has like a $1 billion car collection.
People keep like pinpointing, like saying, "Oh, Zuckerberg has a cheap house." Look at all the houses he has.
He's just not on social media. Yeah, he's not like on Instagram, like flexing his shit. He doesn't need to be, Doesn't need to be. But I love showing you all this shit because I love, like, we're young. This is possible. Like, we literally, like, we didn't, this is, a lot of people like to say, like, daddy's money or you inherited that shit, but, like, we literally didn't. We built this shit from the ground up.
Yeah. I mean, we could show you our lives before.
If I'm being honest, it wasn't even super hard. It didn't take that much time. I mean, we've been trading for 10 years, but once you actually got profitable, like, to the point where we are now, like, especially with our long-term stuff, it wasn't that difficult.
No. I think the long-term is definitely easier.
Yeah, I mean, intraday too.
But day trading is what you need to do.
A funny thing is, like, I heard this, and it's actually true. Like, well, if you play guitar, like for instance, like any kind of skill, we'll just use guitar as an example, for 15 minutes a day for a whole year, you'll be better than 95% of the whole world at playing guitar. Just 15 minutes a day for a year, and that's with every skill, like not just guitar. I don't know if it's true or not, but it makes sense. Like, if instead of your life, you'd probably spend either like an hour doom scrolling. Another hour is like on the toilet taking a shit. More than an hour playing video games, whatever the fuck it is you do. If you just and you do that every day, like you can literally look at your phone, look at your battery level, and see how often you sit doom scrolling. And if you just replace that with learning anything, like for me, has to be a high income skill. No matter what it is, learn a high income skill will change your life. But in a year, you can learn it because you're already spending time on useless shit. I bet you don't even remember the last reel you watched. Do you remember?
No.
Let me see if I can remember. No, I don't remember the last reel I watched.
My own.
Yeah, probably.
Years,
Probably.
but not really.
Yeah, you don't remember. Like, wow, y'all watch right now. Do you remember the last really much? You probably fucking don't. If you just replace that time and plug in like anything, learning any high income skill, learn Mandarin. I don't fucking know. Do some shit. You'd be surprised how fast you pick up things, how fast it is, or how easy it is to learn shit, and how easily ahead you can get of everybody else because everybody else is doing what you're doing, doom scrolling for hours and hours, playing video games, smoking weed. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
so easy to get ahead.
I will say about this though, in terms of getting ahead, what's your opinion on like mentor, like when or how to find the right one? Because to succeed faster,
Yeah.
you're always gonna need a teacher.
So for me personally, I have not had any trading mentors, but I know you know that I've had a lot of like life mentors who've helped me with life, helped me with, you know, some aspects of business as well that I'm in. They've helped me with all this kind of shit, but never for trading. But when looking at me when I learned to trade, like it took me a very long time to learn to trade. And I 100% think if I would have found a mentor and right away, like I probably would have learned like 10 times faster. But I enjoyed the journey, to say the least. Like, you don't need a mentor, no, but if you want to learn faster and you don't want to make as many mistakes, you have, like, for right now, especially where I am, like, I am all for, like, I'm paying a bunch of people stuff to teach me. I'm getting all these mentors because now I know the value of knowledge, the value of having a mentor is time. And people say time is money, but I think it's the exact, not even close. I think time is much more valuable than money, much more valuable. So if I can get this mentor, you know, is exactly where I want to be, pay him $100 grand for an hour to save me all these years of time and struggle, I'd do it right away because time is so much more valuable than money. You gotta get to a point where your money is working for you, and you're buying back your time. Like it's even like these scriptures in the Bible where it talks about this. I can't name the exact one, but you have to buy back your time. That's what you have to do, buy time. And how you do that is by delegating, by learning a high income skill or buying assets that make you money so you don't have to waste your time on money. It's just the first massive thing to do.
Exactly. And one thing I'd say in terms of, let's circle back to the point where like how to find the right mentor, what we were talking about, people flashing too much. If someone's flashing more than they're actually teaching you, that's a sign to run and not pay him any money, right? If you had to have someone that's literally showing you for free, how to learn trading, like how to trade or how to do whatever you want, 100%. Show you more than just flashing their lifestyle, because that's not teaching you shit. That's just flexing without any purpose, right? So I think definitely find someone that actually has value and knows, you know, how to do what they're doing, instead of just showing you this is what I got because I know how to do this, but you're not teaching me how to do that.
The key thing is, like, when it comes to information, everything is actually free on the internet. I think people aren't getting like these mentors, aren't getting the right one, because if you're getting a mentor to have access and learn information, you know, you probably have to rethink. The best thing about mentors, in my opinion, is the accountability, is the structure. So, I mean, the YouTube rabbit hole is crazy, I'm sure you know, but most of the information you need is on YouTube. But like putting it all together and knowing where to start, what to do, that's the hard part, 100%. But I think we're cutting it close to time here. Just pull up to like Whataburger or something, guys. But let me know if y'all enjoy these kind of videos. Let us know. We'll do some more of them. Maybe a little podcast.
One last thing.
We'll drive around. Yep.
I want to ask this: what do you think we're gonna do when we stop trading? Eventually, stop trading.
I mean,
what's after this?
It's a good question, actually. I never really thought about that.
Is there anything after this?
I want basically an empire. So I want enough money to basically have like leave an imprint in the world, have like my name be an empire. Like I want to make my last name mean something and kind of start my empire with my children. So at that point you need a fuck ton of money, and you cannot, like, you can make a lot of money trading, but you cannot make billions of dollars from trading. It's not possible. You know, there's not enough liquidity for yourself to do that unless you're like a hedge fund, unless you make a trading floor, whatever it is. So I mean, I'm definitely thinking about my next step. A lot of things in mind: private equity, buying up businesses. Like, we're just getting into real estate this year. So I don't know what's next after trading, but all I know is I want to continue to make a lot of money, as much money as I possibly can make. That's kind of my thing. What about you?
I think too. Having a legacy, just having your name remembered and your future.
Being remembered. I mean, yeah. Even though nobody is gonna remember you, to be honest, you're gonna die and people are gonna forget about you. That's how the world is. But just having my last name, like setting my kids up.
Future generations. Training
the kids, because you know a lot of kids come spoiled when they're rich. So being able to train them the right way, so they're like actual warriors and not just like spoiled little rich kids. That's probably going to be a tough thing to do, but we'll tackle everything as it comes. But
yes, sir.
All right, guys. Appreciate y'all watching. See you in the next one.
Yep.